Hello friends, my name is Tawfiq and you're watching my channel Graphics 10. So in this video we are going to see how to use actions in Photoshop. So what are actions? Actions are basically the steps that we perform in Photoshop. So how to use it to our benefit? Let us see. So first of all, I have opened an image or a couple of image. So I will perform some of the steps, or I will apply some of the effects to this image, and we will look how we will use these particular steps to the other image. So let me open the action tab first, which is present in the window and actions. So we will get a panel, actions panel. We already have some sets here. These are the icons looking like just like folders. These are the sets of actions. So we can create our own set by only clicking over here on the folder icon which says create new set. So I'm simply clicking on it. You can name whatever you want. So let's say I will name it as new set. You can name it whatever you want. Then I need to create an action now. Again, you can name it whatever you want. So one thing to remember, this action will be inserted into our new set, which we can select. We can select the location of the action, or where we want to save the action. We can choose it while creating the action. So just click on this plus icon. You can name it. So let's say I name it new action, simple name. Then we can choose the set. As we can see, these are the already created sets. So we can choose old sets or the set that I just created, which is new set. So I will choose just that, new set. Then we can choose a function key if we want, the function key which are present on top of our keyboard. If we don't want it, we can simply choose none. Then we can also choose a color to our actions, which is not really matters that much because it doesn't really make a difference. It is only for recognizing, so I will keep it to none. Then as soon as I hit the record button, it will start recording our actions. Actions basically means whatever steps we perform, it will start recording it. So I will press the record button. Now you can see new action is created. Now whatever steps we perform, it will store it. But remember, it won't store steps like brush and all. It will only store the steps which will physically affect our image, like selection and all, also crop tool. So let us begin with some adjustments. So you can do whatever steps you want, but I'm going with adjustments. So how about levels? I'll go to levels. So I'll decrease the levels, or rather I will create a darker shade of the image using the layer adjustment. This looks okay. You can see the levels has been stored in the action that we have created. Again, maybe I will choose another. How about hue saturation? Like this, hue saturation. So you can see it will add hue saturation over. Now I will do something different. I will go to filter. Let's say we will use distort, maybe ripple. I will choose large ripple. Okay. So this is ripple effect already added. Now I will change some of the pixels. I will select some pixels. You can select whichever way you want. I am selecting a simple circular shape and I'm changing it. Press enter. This is the transformation. Control D or Command D to deselect. Again, maybe I will crop it a little bit. I will select the crop tool and I will crop it, not much but a little bit. You can crop as much area as you want, but I'm cropping for this example a little bit of area. I will press enter. So the image has been cropped. Now you can perform n number of steps. It doesn't really matter. You can perform 50, 60, 100 steps, but for now, for this example, I'm stopping here with 6-7 steps. To stop our recording, we simply have to click on this stop button, stop playing recording. So it has stopped now, and we have created these steps in our action. So how to apply these steps into another image? It's very simple actually. This is the another image which I had already opened. I have to simply select the new action that we have created and only click on the play button, which is present over here, play selection. As soon as I click on that play button, this has applied all the steps that I have performed in the or on the previous image. On this image, this has applied on this particular image. Now this is only one example. As you can see, this selection and all the filter and all the adjustment layer, it has performed exactly that I performed on the first image. So this is only an example. You may ask me that this is not looking that good, but this is just an example. Let's say if you're working on some image and you want exact same effects, maybe there are like 50-60 steps, and you want those exact 50-60 steps on your new image or another image, then you can simply use the action option to apply those same effects to new image. So that is how to use actions on any image, and you can apply to any image. It doesn't really matter. You can apply to any image. So let's say if I apply to this one, simply open an image, select your action and play. So this is how it will look, like this. It also depends upon the size of the image that you have performed it. If the size is too much different from the previous image, then it won't apply all the effects, but more or less it will work. So this is how it's done. Try it out, do experiment with it, and you can create as many number of actions as you want and as many number of sets as you want, and you can also delete the sets that you want to delete. Simply click on the recycler button or delete button and click OK. You can also delete your actions or single action that you don't want, step or entire action or entire set, you can delete it. It's very simple. So try it out, play with it. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye and cheers.